Hey Wizards! I'm Amanda.
And I'm Gianna.
And you're watching BGTV. This week on BGTV, we'll be taking a look at the Art Builds Confidence art show. Then we will go to the middle school to hear more about the Speak Up presentations. Finally, Kira will give us an inside look on the Salisbury Mills Fire Department.
Within the past few years, biased language has become a big problem in schools. Michael Brockway has more for us on the topic.
Over the recent years, the Washingtonville School District has seen an uprise in the use of racial slurs, biased language, and hateful speech among students in all 5 schools. The Cultural Equity Education Program has set out to stop this. As of December of 2019, a coalition of students and teachers alike have been sent to every high school classroom to give presentations about how to react to an instance of biased language.
It's important to understand the power of biased language because some of us might not know that we are being biased because of the way we've been raised at home and certain other factors such as social media and that kind of thing. So it's okay to always educate yourself further in that kind of way.
I think these presentations are giving the people the education they need and the confidence and knowledge of how to speak up and why it's important and how to build a stronger, more united community.
The goal of the Speak Up at School lesson is to show students and teachers that whether or not they are the ones being hurt by a biased comment, they need to stick up for one another and react.
I don't think that we as a society can continue to feel that way, that we need to say no, even if it's not directed at me. It's still my business because it is impacting the world that we are all living in.
There's been many instances where I've been made to feel almost like ashamed of the color of my skin because of the struggles that it brings up and how people have reacted to it and the racial slurs and microaggressions that have been said to me and just other people around me and people don't realize is actually having a negative impact on people that they are around and go to school.
And as Black History Month commenced, Phase 2 of the program began in the middle school where a very similar presentation is being given.
Kids are very mean, but you have to remember that you need to address it and stand up for yourself and let them know that this is not okay and you can't talk to me like that. And all of you should know that because you're all human beings and you all deserve to be treated fairly just as anybody else. I do the Speak Up presentations because I want to educate more than just high schoolers, little kids also, because they're at such a young age and we can help them see wrong from right.
I give these presentations to basically share with the kids information that we weren't shared when we were little.
Why is it important for students to understand the power of biased language and how to react to it?
I think it's because so many of us aren't a recipient of biased language, or we have not necessarily even recognized that words that we are using are biased. And so the idea that we can have a academic conversation about what biased language looks like and its impact, I think will ultimately, even if not immediately, most students will then understand as they move forward in their lives. They'll start hearing it maybe in a different way than they've heard it before.
With almost every student in the district taught the same strategies to deal with biased language, the future can only be a brighter and more accepting one for Washingtonville. From BGTV News, I'm Michael Brockway.
Wow, I hope kids learned a lot about the effects of biased language. Now we have Demetra with sports.
Hey Wizards, I'm back with another sports update. On February 19th, the girls basketball team unfortunately lost against Kingston 64-51, with Gianna Cancelleri having 21 points and Michaela Byers having 20 points. On February 21st, the girls basketball team sadly lost against Cornwall 60-44, with Gianna Cancelleri having 12 points and Morgan Pasley having 15 points. On February 20th, the boys basketball team won against Burke 78-39, with Romeo Aquino having 19 points, Ryan Graham having 19 points, Kale Leonard having 9 points, and Yanel Abuzaid having 9 points. On February 20th, the boys swimming and diving team came in second, and a big congrats to Jackson Vinnerup, who got Diver of the Meet. Now let's take a trip to the gym where I got to cover the boys basketball senior night. I'm here with the boys varsity basketball captains after their senior night. What was your favorite part about this season?
It's my one last year. I've been playing ball with these guys since first, second grade. So to be able to finish out in a game like this and that whole environment and today, that was awesome.
Going out every single day, practice and games, going to war with these guys. These guys got my back in every moment.
Who is your biggest influence this season?
I'd say my teammates and my family for always pushing me to get better and always strive for greatness.
Here's the magic moment of the week. A huge good luck to Dominique Domenico, who is going to States for varsity bowling, and good luck to Drew Marchese, who is going to States for varsity wrestling. That's all the updates I have for you. I'll catch you next week with sports.
Now for a quick commercial break.
Close your eyes. Listen. Do you hear that? That's your heartbeat. The engine to your body. As February, American Heart Month, is coming to an end, it is important to keep your heart healthy in every month, not just in February. Fuel your body with good food. Get active. Smile more. Every heartbeat matters.
Want to have memories you could save forever? Yearbooks are on sale at www.johnsons.com. Order one today.
Need help with a writing assignment? The Writing Center meets every Tuesday after school in room 120. Sign up in the main office.
Do you want to share your favorite book, movie, or song? Join Beyond the Book. They meet every Tuesday in room 125 after school.
Does your physical expire soon? Sign up in the nurse's office every Friday to get an updated physical scheduled.
Attention all spring athletes. Family ID will be open for registration beginning February 10th and close on March 4th. You must have an updated physical to complete your registration. Any questions, please stop by the athletic office.
Hey, did you hear our very own Joe Whittle, aka Joe with the Flow, won 3rd place at the art show?
Yeah, I did. Colleen has more information about the show for us.
Every year at the Galleria Mall, the Orange County Arts Council sponsors the Arts Builds Confidence Arts Showcase. And this year, it included Abby Mongello and BGTV's own Joseph Whittle.
My name is Abby Mongello, and I had 2 pieces in the art show. My first piece was called Self-Portrait, very original. I wanted to make myself in black and white, make the color around me like really colorful to represent how at one point in time I felt really isolated. And the hands around me kind of represent like people around me like trying to reach for me and help me. The second one I did was in charcoal, and it was called Contour. And I chose contour because I really like to draw like anatomy and bodies, and the word made me think of like the contour of anatomy and bodies. So
now, not only was he in the art show, but he also placed 3rd out of all the art pieces entered throughout Orange County.
Hello, my name is Joseph Whittle, and I would like to personally introduce a friend of mine and now a celebrity, my hand. Such hand may look familiar from a piece of mine, The Mask. I made this piece to kind of symbolize the mask that some people might wear to hide their inner emotion. I personally think people should express their emotion because I think it's important to let yourself out and welcome help from friends or other loved ones. I think a very nice piece by one of my favorite artists.
While the art show was going on, our own theater department performed 5 songs from their upcoming original show, Pink Slip. Make sure you go see Pink Slip March 5th through the 7th at 7 p.m. Get your tickets now before it's too late. You won't want to miss it.
Congrats to everyone who participated, and Joe, of course.
If anyone is interested in an internship with Assemblyman Colin Schmidt this spring or summer, please inquire with guidance.
Want extra help studying for a regent? Come to Weekly Regents Review. Sign-ups are available in the main office.
The United States Army will be visiting during all lunches on Monday, March 2nd for any students interested in speaking with them.
There will be a mandatory baseball meeting for tryouts March 2nd at 2:45 in the cafeteria. Make sure your physicals are updated on Family ID.
Next week is Say Something Week. SSA will have a photo booth during all lunches. Show up to support the cause.
Are you interested in history and want to share your interest with others? Then join the new History Club in room 231 on Tuesday, March 3rd. Do you hear that, Gianna? You know what that means.
Yeah, it's time for Kira to take us to the Salzburg Mills Fire Department.
I am the captain of the Salzburg Mills Fire Department for Station 1. I am in charge of the crews leaving to the scenes. I direct the gentlemen, the firefighters on scene, of their specific jobs and what they need to do.
So I've been a firefighter for 8.5 years, going on 9 years. I started back in 2011. This is the first firehouse. I've been a part of a couple other firehouses when I was stationed in North Dakota. But this is my first firehouse and the one I like the most. Right, so when I joined the firehouse, I was 17 years old. I was fresh out of high school. It was a big part of forming the next of my life choices. I enjoy helping people, and I enjoy helping people when they need it most. As a firefighter, you mainly respond to incidents where they need you the most, or you respond to automatic alarms. And automatic alarms may not seem the most important, but it is a big step in helping the community because they know that you're there when they need you. It taught me how to keep cool in situations that are very abnormal, very high stress, and it helped me to kind of be a go-getter. And also because when you're fresh out of high school or when you're in high school, you're around and the community needs you. So that's why I would suggest that people graduating high school, going into college, they join the fire department.
We'll do some recruiting throughout the year. We have special open houses that we hold. People stop in, they ask about us. We try to accommodate and give them whatever answers they can hold. We attend schools when they hold open houses and ask us to come down. And we do a lot of demonstrations at times. There's a number out on our signboard. If they see cars in the parking lot or the truck bay is open, they can feel free to stop in. If they see us at drills or out at calls, they can even ask us there. And we can give them whatever information, set times up. My evenings are usually free, that I can show up and meet with anybody and give them any advice that they need.
So getting a call, because I'm 18 and not in high school, I can respond at any time. So whether it's 3 a.m. or the middle of the day, the tone drops, you get whatever you have to get on, you get in your car. If you have blue lights, you put your lights on and you drive here. Then you throw on your gear and hop on a truck, and that's that.
The Salisbury Mills Fire Department also hosts drills, meetings, and training opportunity. Firefighting is more than structure fires. Even if you don't know much about it at all, head down to the department and give back to the community by looking into this amazing opportunity to be a part of our local first responders.
Wow, that was so interesting. Now what you've all been waiting for, game winning with a J.
Everybody ask me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. Everybody ask me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. Everybody ask me how I know. I
Last week is getting to know someone with Jay. This week is game winning with Jay. We're going to have a couple teachers and students try a variety of different games, but they have a minute to win it. So let's get started. Our first contestants are Mr. Clow and Mr. Brashino.
Face the cookie. In this challenge, the contestant must move cookies from their forehead to their mouth using only their facial muscle. Failure to complete this task in 60 seconds may result in elimination. The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Come on.
50 seconds. And next up, we have our two contestants, Amanda and Chloe. You guys can shake hands. All right, let's get started.
The contestant must inch the red one upwards by moving cups from the top of the stack to the bottom using alternating hands. Failure to complete this task in 60 seconds may result in elimination. The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Let's go! No stopping, let's go, let's go! Oh my god!
Oh, you win! Oh, we're kind of tied!
Good job, guys. Our next two contestants are Spencer Grenzer and Colt Schultz. You guys can shake your hands. In there.
It's my lunch.
Begins in 3, 2, 1.
Go fast, go fast. Yes! Yes! Keep going, keep going! 2 seconds, 2 seconds! Keep going, keep going, keep going! Wait! No! Keep going! We're in here! Spencer's got it! And next up, our two contestants are Mr. Wargo and Miss Strenger. You guys can shake hands. Oh! Let's get started.
Contestants will attempt to bounce them into glasses positioned in a row. Failure to complete this task in 60 seconds may result in elimination. The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Too much for the bounce, guys.
Let's start picking these up off the ground and give them more.
Come on, guys, come on.
I'm terrible at this game.
Why are you giving him? Why are you giving it to him? I'm trying. We got one.
That was pointless.
Wait, did you get... Well, that's all I have for you this week, Wizards. Yeah, just like half. Yep, that was good, guys. Oh my god! Tune in next week.
Well, that's all we have for you this week, Wizards. See you next week on
BGTV.
See you next week on